Hey everyone, so there's a few things I want to go over before I get to the lesson plan. There's some new things hanging on the wall by our front little station. Right here you're going to see the breakdown for the classes. You'll notice that the warm-up times are different. Again, we're going to start our seeds, seedlings, and sprouts classes with a 5-minute activity. Followed by a 5-minute stretch. Now our buds are going to start with 5 minutes of locomotive lines or spot work, then followed by a 10-minute stretch. Over here, you're going to see all the different things you can do for different locomotive lines or different locomotive spots. For lines, you're going to have 4 line leaders start on the blue line, have the other students get in line behind them, and then you'll have them do the various passes by groups, you know, the first 4 and then the kids behind them after that. For spots, if you've got a bigger class, this would be better. You're going to have them stay actually on their spot and do these different things, and you call them out and do them in front of them. As far as the activity goes, over here you'll see all the activities planned out through the summer of what they should be doing. The first thing on the list is what the seeds, seedlings, and sprouts are going to be doing. So you'll notice this week they're starting with 5 minutes of the balls, hula hoops, and jump ropes. I'll have those out for you. And then there's 2 in here because for the last 10 minutes of a buds class, you're dividing that time up and doing 2 5-minute mini rotations. So you'll have one group doing balls, hula hoops, and jump ropes for part of the week, while the other group is doing 5 minutes of obstacle course. And then they switch and do the other one. I just wanted to go over these things to, so you guys are clear on what you should be doing and when. If you have any questions on this, just let me know. Station number 1, they're going to be working cartwheel variations. Hands go down, feet can either jump over at the same time or they can start in a lunge and kick one leg over the top. Try and get the kids to kick legs up to the ceiling here. So for here today, they're for our seeds and seedlings, they're going to start with their belly on top and they're just going to move the bean bags from side to side. For sprouts or buds, the next variation up is for them to go up onto their hands and knees. And then if the buds need more of a challenge, they can go into a full push-up hold and move the bean bags from one side to the next, just like that. After that, they're going to go right next door and they're going to sit on the scooter. Here they're working on pushing with their feet, so they're pushing away from the barriers, turning around and pushing all the way back. Try and have them get their legs all the way straight and try and have them stay inside the lines. Next station, they're doing straddle jumps, landing in a safety position. And then they're going to be doing donkey kicks here up to a squat position if they can. Up on the tumble track, they're going to be working their cartwheel variations again. They can jump 2 feet over if they can, or they can kick all the way over. This station can be divided into 1 or 2 stations depending on how many kids you have. If you have less than 8, then those 2 stations can be 1. The spotted station this week, we're doing back bends over the barrel. Make sure their arms start by their ears, their hands go down first, and then their feet pull over. For our little guys, we have our baby barrel, and they can go backwards over it, but they can also put their tummy on and do forward rolls. You're going to be spotting both these stations. First station on bars is our rings. For seeds and seedlings and even sprouts, they can do tuck swings. They can stand up on the semicircle to help them get up. For our sprouts and buds, they can try and do an upside down tuck hang. And for our buds who are a little more advanced, they can try a full skin the cat. Make sure their hands stay on the rings. They should not be letting go. If they're letting go, then they shouldn't be doing the full skin the cat. Next, they're going to be doing tuck swings into the little mini pit. Have them step over the bar, tuck swing down, and then get off to the side. On our next station, we're going to be working glide swings. There's a little cheese mat set up for our seeds and seedlings that are a little too short to reach. You'll just need to scoot it up for them to stand up on. And then they're going to be putting their legs on top of the circle and then stretching their feet all the way out to the very end. Try and make sure their head stays in neutral here. Next stations we have are the rope and rock wall. Those are both in the pit, but if you need to add an additional station, they can do the rock wall off out of the pit. Next, we have the slide. They're going to climb up, slide down, and then finally, we're going to be having them doing leg lifts. Just like that. You may need to help them with this one. So our 2 activities this week are going to be hula hoops and then the obstacle course. When you're doing the obstacle course, you can have half of your group start in the pit doing rock wall and rope, while the others are doing the course on the ground, and have them switch halfway through. If there's a station they're a little too big for, like the slide, just have them skip it and go around.
Beginning or ending activities, we want to make sure that we're interacting with the kids and giving them different things that they can try and do. It should be controlled, but they're doing their, activity independently as well. For the hula hoops, I would have them spread out on a spot and have them stay on a spot. At that point, they can try different things. So they can try and go around their wrist, around their arm. You can have them, if they're successful at that, you can have them try and release and go to the other one. That one's pretty hard. They can try and go around their neck, all the way down their body. They can go around their hips. They can go around their ankle. They can jump rope, forwards and backwards. Those are just a couple ideas, but feel free to create your own. Just make sure that you're interacting with them and giving them various things to try.